What is going on, guys? My name is Dane, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a couple of different things, including my income report from Kindle Publishing and ACX Publishing over the last 3 months, so March, April, and May. And then I'm going to be going over why I have been away for the past 2 months and haven't posted any videos. I promise it's for a good reason. And finally, my future plans with publishing. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's just get right into this. As I said before, I'm going to be talking about 3 main things in this video. The first thing is going to be my income report from publishing books on Amazon, KDP, and on Audible and ACX. Second thing is going to be explaining what I've been doing for the past 2 months, because I haven't really been, I've been a little bit absent on YouTube. I haven't posted. Usually I post every single week. From now on, I'll be posting every other week. Hopefully every other week, 2 times a month. 2 to 4 times a month is the goal. And then finally, I'm going to be talking about my future plans with my publishing business and just business in general, because I do have some things that I've got going on. It's not just the publishing business, so I'm a little bit busy right now, so that's one of the reasons why I have been absent, but let's get into that in a little bit. Before I get into the main part of the video though, I just want to make sure that you subscribe if you're interested in the kind of videos that I do make, which are publishing and just online entrepreneurship based videos. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. So over the past 2 to 3 months, I've had some very good months income wise from KDP. It's all I've really been doing. Haven't been able to go anywhere because we've been on lockdown. If you haven't been able to tell, I have really long hair all of a sudden. Might keep it though. I kind of like it. I don't mind how it's looking, so maybe I'll keep it growing for the rest of the year. Maybe it's good luck. I don't know. I've had some good months on KDP and stuff. Let's just dive right into the income reports for the past few months. We're gonna start out with the month of March. As you can see, I have my numbers on the screen here. And for the month of March on KDP, which is just Amazon, not Audible or audiobooks, just paperback and ebooks, I managed to bring in $6,418 in royalties, not sales. So that's royalties off Amazon. Minus my ad spend will be profit, which we will go over in a sec. Right now, I'm just going over my income based off of my royalties, and then we'll go over my profit minus my ad spend and all my other costs. So on KDP in March, $6,418. Keep in mind, all these numbers that I'm going to be talking about in this video are in Canadian dollars, because that's where I'm from. I deal everything in Canadian, my accounting and everything. The only thing I do in USD is when I pay for contractors or books to be written, ghostwriters, editors, whatever it may be. I'm usually paying for that kind of thing in USD. So just in case you don't really believe me, because I literally could have typed any number here. I'll show you on Datasprout, which is the application that I use that's integrated with Amazon. Some people use Book Report. Datasprout is only $10 per month, and I find the interface a little bit better. You can see it's nice and clean. This shows all of my sales and all my earnings. I can do it by the day. Right now I'm selected from March 1st to April 1st, so I can show you my March income, which is right here, $6,418. Just so you know, I'm not lying. That's what I brought in Canadian. That's for the month of March. So let's go back to the income report. If you look on ACX, $9,972. So the tiniest bit short of $10,000 in 1 month just from ACX, which kind of pisses me off, but it's okay, because when you add ACX and KDP together, it does come out to over $10,000. So it's $16,390 in total in the month of March. So up to that day, that was my biggest month of any kind of income I've ever made, $16,000 in 1 month. Of course, that's minus my costs, which we'll go over in a sec, but revenue-wise, $16,000. Just to prove to you the ACX numbers, I have my screenshot here, so you can see 7,173 USD. So converted to Canadian, it's just short of 10,000. I think on the day that I got paid for it, it was $10,000 with the conversion rate. Today when I did it, it's just short of it, so whatever. If we move down to April here, you can see on KDP, I had a massive month, which I was not expecting because of the whole virus thing, and everyone's just in lockdown. I didn't expect people to be buying books as much as they ended up doing. So you can see $13,009, which is from one platform. Again, that's just KDP, my paperbacks and my ebooks. If I go to Datasprout just to show you, it might log me out because I haven't been active on here for a sec. Oh no, it's good. So 13,000 $9 in the month of April. So you can see here, if you look at my daily income, if I hover over these spots, it tells me what I made every single day. My biggest day was April 8th, which was a $1,000 day, my first ever $1,000 day on KDP alone. Brought in $1,043 in Canadian in royalties in on that day. On March 9th, just in comparison to the last month, I brought in $75. So you can see the jump there, about $900 more in April. And I honestly can't really tell you why. Like, I had more books coming out. I had a couple books doing very good, but just huge spikes in sales in April, which was crazy. I'm not complaining, but I didn't expect it because everyone's locked down. But I guess they were bored at home. They needed books, and they started to do well. Pair that with my ACX income, which was my biggest month on ACX ever as well. So April ended up being a monstrous month for me. I haven't gotten the ACX report yet, so I can't show you the screenshot to prove it. But just to put it in perspective, in March, I sold around 1,400 units on ACX. In April, I did 1,700. So to be conservative, I'll say I was 11,000, so a little bit more than in March. I think it might be a little more than 11,000, but for now, we'll leave it at that. And in total, $23,009 in 1 month in April income from publishing books online, which is nuts because like that's well more than my biggest month ever. Like April surpassed everything else like crazy. I did 13,000 alone on April on KDP, which is bigger than any other month of both my KDP and ACXs combined. So April was an insane month. This month has been a little bit slower if we move down to May. So as of today, it is at $5,895 on KDP. If I go down to the Booksprout thing here, month to date, just so you know I'm not lying. So it looks like since I made this report, I've made a couple sales. So we're at $5,905 this month. When I made it, it was $5,895. So I think I made like two or three sales since then. But you can see this light blue line is April from last month. So you can see the sales on there. That was that $1,000 day. You can see May has been pretty steady. Around, I don't know, $300, $400 days, it looks like. So it's been pretty good in May for KDP. So I'm not complaining. Compared to when I first started, like this is way better. I'm just, obviously, April was kind of an outlier. That's a really big month. But in general, pretty good month on KDP so far. Better than March. So we're doing good there. ACX so far has been really slow this month compared to last month. I've only made around, I'd say close $1,600 to $2,000 in royalties. Like I said, ACX's dashboard sucks. You can't see how much you've made. Income-wise, you can only see how many sales you've made. As far as income from ACX this month, I'm going to roughly estimate around $1,600. By the end of the month, probably $2,500. And you can see on DataSprout, it actually tells you your estimated earnings for the end of the month. So right now it's estimating $9,266 by the end of May, which is good. So I added that on. You can see end of month estimation. So total end of the month with the estimations, $11,766. And total right now, if we're basing the numbers off of right now, on May 20th, $7,495. So those are my last 3 months on KDP. And yes, I've been very busy, and those have taken the bulk of my time up. And one of the reasons why I haven't been making YouTube videos, I decided I just wanted to focus on book publishing and a couple other things we'll talk about in a second. But let's go to costs. So over the last 3 months, these are the costs. Amazon ads I have spent $16,369 on in the last 3 months, March, April, and May till May 20th. Books, I've spent around $3,800 Canadian on cost-wise. So in total, my costs to May 20th, which is today, are $20,171. If we do some estimations, so based off my ad spend from now to the end of May, if you add that on, I'd say, I think I did around $1,900 extra. I'd say my total costs from April to the end of May are going to be $22,000. So that's Canadian dollars, by the way. So it's a little bit less US. And then you have my totals down here. So over the last 3 months publishing, my total revenue from my royalties with the estimations is $51,166, which is a lot of money. It surprises me. I started publishing in September and we're already here. So that's insane. Without the estimation, so if you go till today, around $46,896. So after all of these numbers, in total, when it's all added up, in total, my total profit over the last 3 months with my Amazon ads and taking into account and my book costs and everything like that, with the estimations, is $29,095. So that's like $100 short of $10,000 per month. So we'll just call it $10,000 per month with publishing online. That's profit. That's not revenue per month over the last 3 months, publishing books on Amazon and Audible. That's full profit. That's not revenue. That's not like some drop shipping screenshot that shows you a bunch of revenue. That is full profit without the estimations to today, $26,725. So that is my income report for the past 3 months. And yes, that has taken up the bulk of my time, publishing books, making books, hiring writers. I've actually outsourced quite a few things, like my ads. I have someone running my ads because they're just too time consuming for me. So I have someone running my ads. I have someone running and those are included in the cost, by the way. So my book cost is like everything to do with my publishing business plus my ad costs. So that was, like I said before, over the last 3 months, around $22,000 costs. And income, $51,166. So pretty good. Just under $10,000 per month. I think we can call it $10,000 per month. It's like $29,900 and something. So high numbers for me. I've never expected this to happen. This has only been, like I said, 6 months publishing on Amazon, and we are already at those numbers. So moving on to the next thing. After you just heard like 10,000 numbers, I bet you're a little bit bored. So what I've been doing for the past 2 months are just a couple of things. I've been focusing obviously heavily on publishing. If you want an idea of how many books I've made around 20 books in the past 3 months. Many of these books are books that I call DIY books. So to put things short, your average book when you're self-publishing, most people like to do 30,000 word books. And don't get me wrong, I have a bunch of 30,000 word books. But over the last 3 months, I've been experimenting a bit with, I call them DIY books, do-it-yourself books. You don't really do it yourself, but you can do them yourself. There's 2 different versions. You can have someone write it or you can do it all yourself. I have someone write it because I can afford it. If you can't afford getting it written, you can always do the whole book yourself. Anyways, they only cost around $100 to $200 each in comparison to 30,000 word books, which can cost like $400 to $900 each. So that's how I've kept my costs so low, but also published so many books and kept my income growing every single month. On top of all these books being published, like I said, I hired a bunch of VAs and a couple people to help run the businesses because it was getting like too many books for being made and I just got overwhelmed. So I needed someone to help me and just be my assistant and also run my Amazon ads. So I have someone doing that for me now, which is very helpful. While they were doing that, I actually started to implement a couple like next level things with publishing, like taking the business to the next level, like branding, building an email list. So that's what my focus is right now with the business, building a brand and just experimenting with that. Apart from publishing, my other main focus has been the big one. And this is really the main reason why I've been away for the past 2 months from YouTube and just been like not. If you're a friend of mine, you probably haven't gotten very many texts because I've just been sitting here in my room that I painted, by the way. It's white now if you can't tell. I've been sitting in my room working on a full-on publishing course. And this course is going to be completely free. I'm not charging anything for this course. I could probably charge like $500 for this course. I'm not joking. It is a full-on step-by-step publishing course that teaches you everything from A to Z about how to publish your books on Amazon KDP. There's nothing to do with Audible in it. It's mainly focused on publishing your books on Amazon KDP and making your first $1,000 with the publishing business. So like I said, there's no strings attached. I'm not selling anything with this course. Everything you need to know how to publish is going to be in this free course that I'm going to be bringing out. I plan on having it out in about a month or so, maybe middle of June. Like I said, seriously, this isn't like some webinar or some free training or some like lead magnet to get you to buy something else. It's just going to be a free course. I just want to help people because I have a lot of people that are DMing me and asking me from other sources. Like I have a couple testimonials on one of my friends' course, which gets a lot of traffic, and they see my testimonial and they send me a DM and ask me if I can mentor them, or just for an example. And right now, to be honest with you, I don't have enough time to mentor like 10 different people on like personal calls. So inevitably it led to me just wanting to make a course and wanting to help people. So this course won't be available on YouTube. I'm going to be hosting it on either Teachable or Kajabi probably. But yeah, like I said, in about a month or so, I'm going to be letting that course go live. Right now, as of today that I'm recording this, which is May 20th, I'm anticipating around 38 total training videos. Yes, 38 training videos about how to make your book and publish it on Amazon. Each video is probably gonna be like 20 to 40 minutes long. So yes, it's gonna be a full-on course. I'm not holding anything back. There's also gonna be resources, around 26 resources, including tracking sheets, plug and play templates, checklists, and worksheets. Full-on course. There's gonna be a Facebook group. It's gonna be like everything you get with a course, completely free. I'm giving this away, no cost, just straight value. I wanna help people because I have so many people DMing me, wondering what I'm doing, how am I making all this money. I'm sure you're kind of wondering how I made this money that I talked about at the start of the video. So I thought I would make a free course and also add in a couple of bonuses. If you finish the course at the end, there's gonna be some bonuses. They're free. They're gonna be given right to you. They're not charging anything. And like I said, if you're wondering why, I just get so many messages from people asking me if I can publish. Like if I check right now, I don't have any apps on my phone. I was gonna check Instagram. Yesterday I looked and I had about 3 message requests. 3 different people asking me, hey, can you mentor me with publishing books? And it's not that I'm annoyed. I love helping people. It's just that I don't have enough time to do it right now. I'm working on my business, my publishing business, branding it, making this course too. Like, so I'm fully booked. So I'm making this free course so I can give it to people. Once it's done, middle of June, it's going to tell you how to make a book on Amazon, KDP, A to Z, going to cover everything. Book descriptions, titles, covers, how to make your outline, how to make do-it-yourself books, by the way, like the do-it-yourself books I talked about earlier that I've been focusing on. How to make those like exactly to a T, the way that I do it, my step-by-step process, all gonna be in this course. I am not holding anything back, okay? So if you wanna get into publishing, this course is gonna be everything A to Z, how to make your first $1,000 on Amazon KDP. And like I said, I could easily charge $500 to $1,000 for this course. It is a full-on course with modules. There's literally 7 different modules with 5 videos in each of them. Even more than that, because like if you think about it, 38 videos, 7 times 5 is 35. So I have a couple more than that in each module. So it just, I figured I want to help people. Doesn't make sense for me to charge for it because people are gonna have to invest in books. So like, why would they want to pay a bunch of money up front and then have to pay even more money to invest in their first book? So I thought, let's just do it for free. Add some value in there. So that's gonna be the course. It's gonna be called Publisher Startup. Look for it to be available in about a month. If you're interested in getting on the waiting list for that course, there's a link in the description. You can click down there and then you can enter your email and you will be entered to be notified once that course is live and ready to be used. It's gonna be completely free. From the start, it's gonna be free. I might charge for it down the road, but right now, over the next 2-3 months, completely free. I wanna test the waters, see what people think of it, and just help people out because there's so many of you guys asking me what I'm doing. So I thought that would be a decent idea. Those are my future plans, working on this course, working on my business, and that's what I've been doing for the past 2 months, just straight working on this course. It's taking a long time, but once it's done, it's gonna be totally worth it, and there's gonna be a bunch of people that get a bunch of help from it. And like I said, I've put everything I know into this course. And I've already taught a few of my friends how to publish. They already have books on Amazon. They're making a bunch of money. And I'm just really excited to help a bunch more people and just see how they can take their business to the next level. So this video's gone on for too long. That's my income report for the last 3 months. That's what I've been doing for the last 3 months. And that's what I plan to do over the next few months. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and comment down below what you thought. And if you're interested in the course, make sure you click that link, and then you can sign up to be notified for once it goes live. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next video. I'm going to try and post videos twice a month. That's my goal, but I'm kind of busy right now. So I might post a couple lessons. I might post a couple lessons from the course on my YouTube channel just to give you guys a taste of what it's going to be like. But you can't tell I'm really excited to get this thing live. I've been working on my slides for the past like 4 days. Straight slides. So right now I'm taking a break making this YouTube video. But anyways, if you liked it, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you next video. See you later.